some of the stuff I've got mostly isn't replaceable because it doesn't exist anymore. You know, some of the stuff I know I've never seen a second one, and so I'll never find that again.
Thanks for joining us for 13 News Live at 10. I'm Sean Mahoney. What you just heard was an owner of an iconic Tucson art museum, famous for its historic neon signs, that was destroyed by an overnight fire. Tucson firefighters were called in shortly before 11 p.m. last night to the Ignite Sign Art Museum. They put the fire out by midnight, but not before hundreds of signs were already damaged. 13 News reporter Peyton May spoke with the owner about some of the pieces he's lost and took a look around. And Peyton, what can you tell us about the state of the building now?
Well, Sean, there weren't any visible signs of fire damage on the outside of that building, but the inside was a completely different story. Owner Jude Cook tells me that nearly half of the building caught on fire last night. He estimates that nearly 500 pieces were destroyed, many of which were one of a kind. Jude Cook woke up to a text from a friend with unexpected news.
He told me he was sorry he heard about the fire at Ignite. I had not heard about the fire at Ignite yet.
A fire that had burned half of Cook's museum overnight, turning art he says were irreplaceable into piles of ash.
Some of the stuff I know I've never seen a second one, and so I'll never find that again.
For more than 50 years, Cook has been collecting neon art and other historic signs. They range from signs he's made himself.
Thunder Canyon Brewery up on the wall up there, that's one I built 25, 30 years ago.
To pieces he's restored.
This arrow is from a parking lot in downtown Tucson that got turned into an apartment complex or a hotel.
To the nearly 500 items he kept in his personal collection, all of which he says are now gone.
This is completely gutted. There's just really nothing left in here at all. I don't think there's anything we can take out of there at all.
Cook says many of the items he lost had sentimental value. They included small soda and beer signs, advertising clocks, and other art he's found throughout his career. Cook had them displayed in the museum, which he says pays tribute to Tucson's rich history and culture. Despite his personal attachment to these items, Cook says the most important pieces, both to the museum and to the Tucson community, survived.
You know, the little stuff that we lost, a lot of it doesn't have a story. The stuff that we've got that's bigger, that's got the story, that talks about the people, the business, the time they were there, the connection to the city. That's what we're trying to do, is just maintain what history we've got.
And Cook says they're not letting this fire get in the way of doing that. Cook tells me he's not sure what's next for the museum, but they're planning on cleaning up and restoring it as fast as possible. Tucson Fire says the cause of that fire is still under investigation, but Cook believes it may have been due to an electrical issue. Reporting live in studio, Peyton May, 13 News.